For those over the age of 60, it's unlikely that your physician will recommend a selection of 4 cheeses you should indulge in, nor will they caution you against 4 others that are best avoided. Unbeknownst to you, indulging in the wrong varieties of cheese may elevate your risk of heart disease by as much as 40%, according to a 2023 study featured in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition. The study reveals that certain familiar cheeses, rich in saturated fats, may quietly contribute to clogged arteries, increased blood pressure, and even fleeting ischemic episodes, often referred to as mini-strokes. Significantly more troubling, many of these seemingly harmless cheeses are marketed as gourmet or healthful, rendering them much more perilous. Moreover, it reaches far beyond the heart. Some cheeses may quietly accelerate cognitive decline, lead to blood sugar issues, and heighten inflammation. Indeed, even something as simple and innocuous as a grilled cheese sandwich or a creamy wedge atop a cracker could be igniting a health crisis, especially if you are over 60 and your body's ability to process fats and sodium has significantly waned. And wait until you discover the cheese that is the most lethal. It is far more toxic than you have ever been cautioned about, and you have almost certainly ingested it. Prepare yourselves, for we are on the brink of revealing the cheese that connoisseurs have begun to call a stroke on a plate. Fear not, for not every cheese is to be shunned. When chosen wisely, certain options can serve as remarkably effective protectors of your gut, brain, and bones. We invite you to share your location in the comments below before we begin. To enjoy more content of this nature, be sure to subscribe to our channel and give this video a thumbs up. Without any delay, let us embark on the exploration of the top 4 cheeses that individuals over the age of 60 ought to savor. The 4th item is mozzarella, especially buffalo or fresh mozzarella. I seek to understand if you stand by my side as you observe this moment. If this video strikes a chord with you, please leave a 1 in the comments below. If that is not the case, please enter 0. Set aside your preconceived ideas regarding mozzarella. Among the finest cheeses to savor after reaching the age of 60 is mozzarella, especially when it is fresh and minimally processed. Authentic mozzarella, particularly true buffalo mozzarella, is crafted solely from water buffalo milk, salt, rennet, and cultures, in stark contrast to the overly processed, rubbery shredded varieties found in plastic bags at the supermarket. This purity yields a cheese that boasts a wealth of high-quality protein, a modest sodium content, and a relatively low level of saturated fat. Indeed, a study from 2022, featured in the European Journal of Nutrition, unveiled that older individuals consuming fresh cheeses such as mozzarella, which are low in salt, demonstrated enhanced vascular flexibility and encountered fewer arthritis flare-ups. The likely reason for that lies in its elevated calcium-to-sodium ratio and its natural anti-inflammatory properties. The delicate balance of fresh mozzarella is yet another aspect that renders it particularly appealing to the elderly. Due to its lower lactose content, it offers easier digestion and is rich in essential minerals such as calcium, phosphorus, and selenium. Buffalo milk is distinguished by its elevated levels of vitamin A and zinc, along with a notably enhanced antioxidant capacity. These nutrients are vital for older individuals to sustain a strong immune system and preserve good vision. Moreover, it stands out as one of the rare cheeses that retains notable levels of bioactive peptides, natural compounds generated during fermentation that have been shown to possess properties that can lower blood pressure. Moreover, mozzarella is rich in conjugated linoleic acid, a fatty acid known for its role in enhancing fat metabolism and reducing inflammation, 2 elements that are especially vital for managing chronic conditions such as arthritis and joint discomfort. Moreover, mozzarella exhibits remarkable versatility. Relish it in a straightforward salad, allow it to melt over charred vegetables, or slice it atop tomatoes with fragrant basil and a drizzle of olive oil for a classic appetizer. It brings satisfaction without the weight of obligation. Thus, mozzarella stands out as an excellent everyday option for those in pursuit of a cheese that supports immune function, bone strength, and heart health, all while avoiding issues like bloating or elevated blood pressure. Feta cheese ranks as the 3rd choice. The unexpected combination of salty and sour flavors often leads to feta's delightful inclusion on the list of favorites. Yet, this is the truth of the matter. Feta stands out as one of the most nutritious cheeses for individuals over 60, especially when enjoyed in moderation. Feta, typically crafted from sheep's milk or a blend of sheep and goat milk, possesses a unique protein structure that is gentler on aging digestive systems and contains less lactose than cow's milk cheese, rendering it easier to digest. The nutritional profile of feta truly distinguishes it from the rest. In contrast to creamier cheeses, this variety contains less fat while still offering a wealth of calcium, protein, and vitamin B12, nutrients essential for maintaining healthy neurological function, bone strength, and muscle mass as one ages. One of the most remarkable benefits of feta is its inclusion of probiotics, the beneficial bacteria that play a crucial role in maintaining gut health. Foods abundant in probiotics, such as feta, can enhance digestion, alleviate bloating, and support immune function. This is particularly beneficial for seniors, who often face digestive challenges or a reduced diversity in their microbiome due to medications and the natural changes that accompany aging. A small amount proves to be quite sufficient, sparing you from excess calories or sodium, thanks to its clever flavor profile, allowing for satisfaction with minimal intake. Moreover, due to its crumbly nature, portion control is inherently promoted. Enhancing your dinner with a sprinkle of crumbles over roasted vegetables or a fresh salad can elevate both its heartiness and nutritional value. Washing feta before use can enhance its safety for individuals with high blood pressure, effectively reducing the sodium content by as much as 30% for those concerned about salt intake. In the hierarchy of cheeses, Swiss cheese holds the esteemed position of second place. Featuring its distinctive holes and a delicate nutty taste, Swiss cheese offers seniors a delightful selection of health benefits. The remarkably low sodium content of Swiss cheese, at just 54 milligrams per ounce, approximately 75% less than that found in most other hard cheeses, stands out as its most significant advantage. For this reason, Swiss cheese stands out as an excellent option for senior citizens seeking to savor the pleasures of a classic cheese while being mindful of their blood pressure or managing heart conditions. Among the cheese varieties that are naturally free of lactose, Swiss cheese stands out, as its aging process diminishes lactose to nearly negligible levels. This characteristic makes it an appealing choice for adults who find themselves increasingly sensitive to lactose as they grow older. Research indicates that specific bacterial cultures employed in the creation of Swiss cheese, notably Propionibacterium fruthenrachii, generate beneficial compounds during fermentation. These compounds have been linked to improved immune function in older individuals. Vitamin K2, a product of similar fermentation processes, plays a crucial role in preventing calcium buildup in arteries, directing it instead toward the bones. Containing approximately 220 milligrams per ounce, Swiss cheese serves as an excellent source of calcium, aiding older individuals facing age-related bone density loss in fulfilling their increased calcium needs. With nearly 8 grams per ounce, the protein content stands out remarkably, delivering the essential amino acids necessary to combat the decline that often accelerates after the age of 60. The abundant vitamin B12 found in Swiss cheese, contributing nearly 16% of the recommended daily intake per ounce, renders it particularly advantageous for brain health. This is especially pertinent as it counteracts the diminished absorption of B12 commonly associated with aging, which can impact cognitive function. Moreover, recent studies suggest that the unique fatty acid profile found in Alpine-style cheeses, like Swiss, could contribute to a reduction in inflammation markers among the elderly. For the elderly, the distinctive holes in Swiss cheese serve a truly practical purpose. Gas-releasing bacteria play a crucial role in the transformation of cheese, facilitating the breakdown of its components as it matures, thereby enhancing its digestibility. 1. Goat cheese is a delightful addition that should find a permanent place in your refrigerator once you reach the age of 60. Goat cheese transcends the realm of mere culinary delight, embodying a rich and creamy experience. This cheese stands out as one of the most nutrient-rich, anti-inflammatory, and easily digestible options available today. The lipids in goat milk derive their natural structure from short and medium-chain fatty acids. What significance does that hold for you? As the years pass and metabolism begins to wane, these substances prove particularly advantageous, as they are far more readily processed by the liver and are less prone to being stored as body fat. Moreover, goat cheese typically contains lower levels of casein, the primary dairy protein that poses digestive challenges for many, as well as reduced lactose content. This makes it a more agreeable option for the digestive system, minimizing the chances of bloating or discomfort. Goat cheese is rich in probiotics, the beneficial bacteria that support immunity, enhance digestion, and even contribute to mood regulation. The diversity of our gut microbiome diminishes as we age, potentially compromising our immunity and increasing inflammation. Goat cheese contributes to the organic reestablishment of that balance. It boasts a wealth of zinc, known for its role in tissue regeneration and bolstering immunological function, alongside selenium, a vital component for thyroid health and providing antioxidant protection. Nonetheless, its role in promoting brain health may be its most overlooked benefit. Goat cheese is a source of healthy omega-3 fats and a unique form of vitamin A that supports memory and cognitive function. Cheeses abundant in nutrients, like goat cheese, are presently under investigation for their possible role in preventing Alzheimer's disease and delaying the onset of cognitive decline associated with aging. In contrast to processed cheeses, goat cheese boasts a transparent label, minimal ingredients, and is free from additives and artificial components. Goat cheese enhances the flavor and versatility of any dish, whether it's sprinkled atop a fresh salad, slathered on hearty whole-grain toast, or blended with vibrant vegetables in a fluffy omelette. Having explored the finest four cheeses worthy of your palate, we now turn our attention to those less appealing varieties that you should certainly avoid if you are over the age of 60. American cheese secures the fourth position. Though it may evoke nostalgic memories of grilled cheese sandwiches from your childhood, this cheese-like product ought to be excluded from your diet as you age. To be completely candid, American cheese doesn't truly qualify as cheese in the traditional sense. This processed dish is crafted by blending emulsifiers, extra salt, artificial coloring, and preservatives with genuine cheese. It is wise to pay attention to the sodium content, given that a single slice comprises approximately 15% of your daily recommended intake. The additional burden of salt can significantly impact blood pressure management for older adults grappling with cardiac concerns or hypertension. As we age, the importance of maintaining a balanced gut microbiome grows, given its direct influence on immune function and the levels of inflammation within the body. The emulsifiers responsible for creating that velvety texture have been linked to disruptions in gut flora. Moreover, processed cheese often includes artificial phosphates that could impede calcium absorption, presenting a significant concern for older adults who are already facing the challenges of age-related bone loss. The investigation into these phosphate additions, especially within older populations, reveals a striking correlation with the hastening of arterial calcification, a phenomenon that signifies an accelerated hardening of the arteries, a process that unfolds naturally as individuals advance in age. Numerous superior cheese alternatives exist that can satisfy your cravings without the disconcerting additives, rendering the convenience not worth the health compromises. Thirdly, we have blue cheese. At this juncture, matters take on a layer of complexity. While blue cheese often embodies a certain gourmet sophistication, it can swiftly pose risks to the elderly. The unique marbled mold serves a purpose beyond just enhancing flavor. It is penicillium mold, a vibrant fungus that produces biogenic substances such as tyramine and histamine. In younger, healthy individuals, these are swiftly dismantled. As individuals grow older, the activity of enzymes within the body diminishes, allowing these substances to linger and ultimately result in tangible harm. A study from 2023, featured in the journal Food Chemistry, suggests that older adults who ingest elevated levels of tyramine may experience migraines, notable increases in blood pressure, and potentially cardiac arrhythmias. At the onset of this biochemical roller coaster, some individuals find themselves grappling with dizziness, a prelude that often culminates in visits to the emergency room. The mold concentration in blue cheese heightens the risk of listeria contamination, especially when the cheese is soft, unpasteurized, or improperly stored. This infection poses a significant risk of mortality for individuals with compromised immune systems. What is truly unsettling is the way it descends without a sound. Initial symptoms may manifest as light palpitations, a throbbing headache, or a flushed face. Next arrives the constriction in the chest, the persistent ringing in the ears, and an overwhelming sensation of pressure, often misinterpreted as mere signs of aging or the burdens of stress. Your vascular stability is, in truth, being slowly undermined by an accumulation of neurotoxins. Moreover, blue cheese is entirely off-limits for those grappling with kidney problems or elevated blood pressure. Boasting more than 400 milligrams of sodium per ounce, it ranks as one of the saltiest cheeses available today. Certain milder cheeses contain double that quantity. A perfect storm of risks looms, capable of obstructing your arteries and elevating your blood pressure, particularly when paired with the rich cream content found in certain blue cheese varieties. Many individuals fail to connect their beloved blue cheese wedge with the recurring headaches or stomachaches they experience. Yet, it often acts as the hidden catalyst behind puzzling chronic symptoms in the elderly. Cream cheese ranks as a close second. Cream cheese initially presents itself as rather innocuous. It glides effortlessly, possesses a delightful softness, and pairs beautifully with morning bagels. Yet, beneath that smooth texture lies a fat-laden surprise, especially concerning for those aged 60 and above. Cream cheese contains minimal protein and is high in saturated fat. In essence, it delivers a surge of calories with minimal nutritional value, failing to satisfy your body's genuine dietary needs. Instead, it encourages the accumulation of fat, especially around the abdominal area. Managing weight grows increasingly challenging when energy-dense, nutrient-poor foods such as cream cheese are introduced to a metabolism that is already decelerating due to age-related muscle loss. Yet, the potential for bacterial contamination remains an often overlooked risk linked to cream cheese. The soft texture of cream cheese makes it more susceptible to listeria, a perilous bacteria that poses significant risks to the elderly. Beyond being just a gastrointestinal issue, listeria has the potential to lead to septicemia or meningitis, particularly in elderly individuals whose immune systems are weakened. When cream cheese is left out of the refrigerator, even briefly, such as during workplace gatherings or breakfast spreads, the risk escalates. Moreover, there is an additional point to consider. Cream cheese often finds itself sweetened with delightful flavors, such as honey walnut or strawberry. These variations subtly incorporate extra sugars, further intensifying the problem. Sugar elevates insulin levels, promoting fat storage and heightening inflammation. Now you must contend with foods laden with fat, sugar, and potentially harmful bacteria, all within what many consider a harmless morning staple. For those beyond the age of 60, it presents a formidable trio of challenges that, unfortunately, tends to be neglected. 1. Spreads crafted with processed cheese. The processed cheese spread, found in tubs, jars, or those petite triangles encased in foil, is the singular cheese that truly deserves the title of a stroke on a plate. It might seem innocuous, especially when marketed as suitable for children or easy to share, but do not be deceived. For those aged 60 and above, this cheese poses the greatest danger. What is the reason behind this? It amalgamates the most troubling features of its predecessors, featuring a shocking array of chemical components, an abundance of saturated fats, and an alarmingly high sodium content. The method of production for processed cheese spreads is precisely what renders them so harmful. They transcend the realm of mere softened cheeses. They are subjected to chemical treatment, emulsification, and stabilization through the use of synthetic substances like sodium phosphate, a preservative linked to potential kidney damage. Indeed, damage to the kidneys. The addition of phosphates significantly worsens any existing kidney dysfunction, a condition that becomes increasingly common with age. As time passes, they exert pressure on your kidneys, potentially leading to renal failure or disease. Moreover, this is far from a marginal theory. Numerous studies, including one conducted by the National Kidney Foundation, have established a connection between phosphate additives in processed foods and deteriorating kidney health. Yet, this is merely the beginning. Moreover, certain spreads are laden with trans fats or partly hydrogenated oils, substances banned in numerous countries, yet they still appear in some budget-friendly cheese offerings. Trans fats elevate the likelihood of heart attacks and strokes by raising levels of bad cholesterol (LDL), while simultaneously diminishing levels of good cholesterol (HDL). Many individuals err in thinking it is less dense than hard cheese, drawn in by its velvety, rich texture. However, the nutritional aspect is significantly poorer. The inflammatory impact of synthetic chemicals on brain function could lead to a hastened cognitive decline in individuals over the age of 60. Consequently, this is the cheese you ought to take out of your refrigerator today. It is not merely unhealthy. It also exhibits a notably aggressive nature from a biological perspective. In the end, cheese does not have to stand in opposition to the pursuit of good health beyond the age of 60. With careful selection, it could very well become one of the most delightful additions to your nutritional arsenal. Understanding which elements subtly undermine your aging body and which ones bolster it is essential. We invite your thoughts at this moment. Which of these cheeses do you often include in your meals? Have you tried substituting some of the detrimental options with healthier alternatives? We invite you to share your reflections and experiences in the comments section below. We take pleasure in their melodies. I appreciate your time and attention.